Guided by the principles of international relations, diplomacy, and citizenship, the U.S. Department of State's Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs created the Benjamin Franklin Transatlantic Fellowship, or BFTF for short. Commemorating the 300th anniversary of the Founding Fathers' birth, BFTF has welcomed elite cohorts of American and European teenagers to the United States, fostering intellectual connections and flourishment beyond the boundaries that divide and separate global communities.
Benjamin Franklin Transatlantic Fellowship is a program that brings together 55 students. 45 of them are from all European countries and 10 are from the United States.
Over the course of a single life-changing month, BFTF prepares these fellows to understand the foundations and practices of democracy, transatlantic relations, community activism, and critical thinking through academic activities, site visits, and cultural and social activities.
The experience of, diving in headfirst and really going out of my comfort zone, I think the lessons that I learned from doing that and the value that I gained from the whole experience has definitely stayed with me.
It's one of those life-changing experiences that you don't expect to be life-changing that much. I think I went with very high expectations, fearing that I might be disappointed, and the complete opposite happened. I went with high expectations, came out with just complete amazement and happiness about what I experienced and the friendships I made.
Each year, fellows travel from their homes to a host university, where they reside in university dormitories, have their meals in state-of-the-art dining facilities, and take classes in enhanced university lecture halls.
I really wanted to meet other people, and I saw that BFTF offered 45 exchange students from 45 European countries, so I was really excited to meet all of those people and discover the USA.
These fellows first start by navigating rigorous lessons, interactive classes, workshops, webinars, and teleconferences presented by prominent scholars and specialists in international relations, diplomacy, communication, media, and civic education.
So on campus, many of our days were spent in discussions and lectures and hands-on activities,
in which you need to talk to other people, and you need to share, and you need to make some research, and to present that to other people, and we're all encouraging each other.
The way that it created a space for cultural exchange and community building, every interaction that I had with other fellows and the mentors, every conversation, it really felt like I was constantly learning something new.
In addition to their weeks spent in on-campus housing, fellows also spend part of their experience living with host families. While living with their American host families, fellows immerse themselves further in the diverse cultures of the United States.
And it was about 10 days. The students live in our homes. They're busy at Purdue with programs during the week, but then on the weekends, they spend their entire weekend with us doing activities and things that we do normally as a family. They are looking to learn. Highly educated, highly engaged, very inquisitive.
As part of the program, fellows also travel to Philadelphia and Washington, D.C., the nation's birthplace and capital. The program also consists of more localized day trips to historic battlefields, state and national parks, shopping centers, political buildings, and other cities like Chicago and Indianapolis.
We discovered so many different landscapes of the USA, and I thought that it was so good because when you think of the USA as a foreigner, you immediately think of New York, Miami, Los Angeles. It was really good to see how diverse the USA was, and to see more a busy city like Chicago, but also Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., which was really calm, but really with his historical background, very interesting.
Whether it's an opening night banquet, a farewell dinner, lunch on a study trip, or a home-cooked meal on international night, the BFTF knows that part of any culture is its food. And as a unique culture in its own right, food has always been the center of the BFTF experience. Community service has always played a vital role in the successful evolution of the institution. Each of the European fellows is chosen by U.S. consulates. A major criteria for this selection stems from the fellows' passion for project-based community activism. As members of BFTF, these European fellows collaborate with American representatives on service-oriented initiatives that range from working with urban ministries and organizing programs for local homeless shelters.
What it did to me immediately following, like what was the role of BFTF immediately following BFTF, which is really sort of finding that commitment and drive to change things.
because I think one of the beautiful essences of the Ben Franklin program is that environment of ideas, those relationships, but it's grounded in a sense of service. And I think that's a real ethos. So that's been inspiring to me to reach out and look around me and see young people in other countries similarly working very hard to study and prepare and then actually go about making their local communities stronger.
Since 2006, over 1,100 fellows have participated in BFTF. The growing alumni network features fellows who now study law, international politics, biology, and chemistry.
While I think the many workshops and guest lectures we had at BFTF were very important and invaluable, at the end of the day, I think it's the bonds that I've built with my other fellows from throughout the US as well as throughout Europe.
I felt like it really helped me feel like after the program I was now part of this new community of like-minded folks that had this whole network of BFTF alums around me.
And I mean, I still keep in touch with people from my cohort. We're here for each other, and it's an incredible community. And I think that's one thing that that should keep motivating people to apply.
The BFTF recognizes that real civic engagement is hard work and doesn't often come with praise or recognition. But BFTF's emphasis on civic engagement continues to underscore all of the Institute. Indeed, the challenge of civic engagement lies in the recognition that, despite the size of an issue, individuals can make a difference. BFTF offers such permission, encouraging fellows to reflect and engage, challenge and compose themselves as they grow to embody the change they wish to see in the world.